Is this true or not? Halloween is the devil's holiday.
No.
Really? I mean, it depends on your perspective.
Hallow- Halloween was based on Dia de la Muerte, which is the Day of the Dead, which is a Hispanic holiday which celebrates the day of your loved one's past. It's supposed to be the thinnest the veil gets between the dead, so that you are able to commune and speak with your past family members who have passed away the easiest. And what happened is, as we started to, do what we do and like try to conquer the world, we noticed that and actually Dia de la Muerte is the 1st of November, not the 31st of October. And we noticed them walking around in skull makeup and stuff like that because they feel like it brings them closer to the dead. And so we obviously it's the devil, and maybe like I guess that might have stuck to where it's the devil's holiday, but initially that's what it was from.
All right. That you seem pretty solid with like, it is not the devil's holiday. So, Tristan.
I'm stuck on the perspective thing, man, because if you're from the perspective that all that shit's made up anyway, like whatever the devil's holiday is, whatever the fuck the person that believes it is because for the devil to exist, you have to believe and begin with. 'Cause that's the whole point of faith. So if he exists in your mind the way you want him to, and whatever holiday you choose to be his holiday is that holiday. So from a certain like evangelistic perspective, if they say that's the devil's holiday, then you can't really argue that because from their perspective, it is.
Yes, I get that. Now, I will also counterpoint that if that is the case, and again, if you believe in that, thought base of that version of religion, then the devil would also be absolute evil. So therefore, why does he have a holiday?
Because he's badass, man. Like, that's the most metal thing in the world. Of course, the evil thing's going to have a holiday because if you have to believe something's bad, you're going to assume that someone follows that, right? So it's just a label. So it's a label for people celebrating their good thing. But that's the thing with like a lot of religion is your God is their devil is your God. Like they look at each other's religions that way a lot of the time. So if the people are looking at and it wasn't just like the Hispanic community, this is just a pagan thing. They look at this thing and they assume they're worshiping a different God, which I think some of them were involved with goats. So they would put that devil onto it, and they're saying that that's the devil's holiday. That's what they worship, and from their perspective, that's exactly what it is. But from their perspective, it's a good thing, and their devil is their, yeah.
So
well, go ahead.
I was gonna say, well, I will say this is that I don't think it's necessarily like them giving him like a day per se, because my wife, she grew up very like very religious household and everything like that, went to church regularly and everything like that. And something that we often talk about is that how she never celebrated Halloween growing up. So it wasn't necessarily something where it's like they're celebrating or like doing something, but they're recognizing like on this day, like evil comes out and it's not very good and all like what sort or whatever, because like she never celebrated that. She never celebrated Halloween. She never gave out candy. She never did. Yes, the church on that day would hold like an extra like church service, and like they would have something for like the kids to do something at the church. So there was that aspect of it. So but yeah.
That is something weird.